Shit's different over here, bro.
I
know it's all cute over there in BMF land, but we making real bread over here.
Yeah.
And play the episode. Last one to the airport buys breakfast. Day one. All right, Mike. So I'll let you introduce our little guest of the day.
Listen, man, look, you know, 50 boys, man. They over there bugging, man. But listen, man, we got a good guest in this bitch today, man. We got our boy Vinci in the building. We got our boy Vinci in the building.
I didn't think he'd ever pull up.
Boy?
I didn't think he was like,
this is a rare sight.
Yeah.
This is a rare sight, bro. This is tough. My
He's
boy's
got like
in the building.
6 security guards out here. I'm like, bro, come on.
Yeah, he's like, nah. I'm not fucking with y'all. I got to see what y'all on. He said, set up.
Man.
Like, nah.
I thought about it, though. I told Meech, I was like, Meech, I'm about to do their podcast. He was like, don't do that whack-ass shit.
Knowing he want to be on this shit so bad. Like, Meech, it's all right, bro. You could pull up, you know what I'm saying, promote whatever you got going on, promote your little weed brands and shit, you know what I'm saying? We could help you out over here, bro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's
all love, man.
The whole time, was you have anything to plug at the end? He's like, yeah, so I got my color purple brand. I got my bubblegum rap brand. I got all this. Is that all he does is just sell weed on Instagram?
Honestly, I don't even know. I know just as much as y'all. Honestly, I know just as much as y'all.
Nah, not too much on the boy. We do want to have him come on. That'd be fun.
He's
gonna come on, man.
Pull up on the kids.
Yeah, no, we would love to have him. Dude, it'd be so fun, us 4 too.
That'd be fine.
100%.
That'd be
go
fire.
back and forth.
Yeah. So what's good, bro? What's been up? So you guys are shooting the next season right now.
Yep.
You're in Atlanta.
Yep.
How's it been?
It's been good, man.
Sweet.
It's a blessing to be doing a season 3 when a writer strike is happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they wrote all the episodes before, the whole industry.
So you got all 10 in the can right now?
Yeah, so thank God for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's been going good. That's been going smooth. We got a lot of like different big stars on it, and now like, the BMF boys are expanding. They starting to get real money because they start moving out to Atlanta.
Yeah, they start traveling and shit.
Yeah, and that's when
Traveling
like Meech start becoming big Meech and shit like that. So that's been cool to just see that play out.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, that definitely where when you're in a different environment and stuff starts really taking off, that's when the show starts getting fun.
Right.
Because you got to lay the story down first.
Right.
You got to lay the characters. You got to put the world out there, and then you can expand with with what you have. So yeah, dude, that's fucking awesome though.
Yeah. You guys are filming too right now, right?
Yeah, we're filming right now.
What episode y'all on?
We on 7 or 6?
We 6 into 7.
Mm-hmm.
We're on 6.
Yeah, we almost done with 6.
Yeah.
Almost done with 6. Damn, so everybody moving.
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah, we're on
Everybody
6 right
moving
now. That's
quick.
crazy.
Yeah. Kaden about to get back into filming.
Yep.
The whole shit.
You on a
is
writer
moving.
strike?
Yeah.
Yeah, they about to start in like a
Oh,
month,
so
I
they
think.
just finished writing everything.
I believe so. I don't know.
Well,
What they gonna do,
Kanan finished a couple months ago, and then they're just going right into the next
they
season.
took 2 months off. They didn't even take a whole hiatus.
Which is
So
fine.
the writer strike is like next month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I
So
don't know.
like,
They already been writing.
oh yeah, they have to have everything down because
they gotta
if the
have shit
DGA
came.
find that out, those writers are kicked out of the union.
That's crazy.
No, but you
serious.
could write before. They have scripts written.
Yeah, no, right. Writing before is one thing, but like if they catch them like they sneaking some shit out,
Yeah.
oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I was making jokes because they're like, so basically, for everyone who doesn't know, like there might
Yeah, we gotta let them know what this strike is about.
Right,
Because
there's
everybody's like,
gonna
what
be
the
a
fuck are these
writer's
niggas
strike.
talking about?
Right.
It's mostly for like residuals because there used to be residuals for television, and then now it's streaming. It's not as much money, so the writers, that's kind of where their bread and butter came from. So they're striking right now, which means no writers can write any TV episodes if this happens. So if you have scripts already written, you can shoot that. But then now there's a thing where the DGA might strike too, which are the directors, and then the whole town shuts down. So then they don't film anything.
Fuck it, we
That's
going
a
out on
potential.
strike.
And that's why I've been going on the road and doing comedy shows.
Yeah, man, bro. This is why
right.
you got to keep that ball
Right.
rolling, bro, because you never know what's gonna happen.
Shit, I'm about to join y'all podcast. I'm about to start holding the camera and shit behind the scenes. Nigga, what the fuck? I'm not going out like that. I work too hard to be here. I'm not going out like that.
I was making jokes. So I was like, there's a director's strike. Let me and Mike direct the episode. We're like, okay, why is every scene in a strip club? Like, trust me. It's gonna work. It's going to work.
Strip
They're
club,
like,
money, cars, we good. We got this undercover.
yeah. So, like, I want to hear your origin story. Like, obviously, we've spoken and we've seen each other out like that, but like I truly don't know how you got into this, how this came to be. I know you were on All American before. BMF. So like, I want to hear the Da Vinci story. Like, how did it all
Right.
start?
The origin story. I feel like this is like how I became an X-Men.
Just
No, but before I start this though, y'all need to put up a BMF poster right here.
Where?
Right here.
That's not going anywhere in here.
All right, no, how about this? Look, off camera, we're going to have a bet.
We put it.
If I beat you on a bet, or we could bet on the playoffs games. We could bet on the Knicks tomorrow night.
All right.
And if my bet goes well, you got to have BMF on this shit for the next 5 episodes. No, actually, I want BMF. I want this ugly ass poster. I want this ugly ass poster. I want it right here.
Oh man,
All right, I'll make you a deal.
We shake on it.
Well, before the episode ends, we got to figure out what it's going to be. But for the season finale Ghost recap, because we've been recapping for 10 weeks,
right.
We'll take that poster down. If you win this thing, and we'll put a BMF on there for the season finale recap.
Perfect.
If you win.
Perfect.
But you're not going to win.
But it's going to have to stay up there for a minute.
Yeah, it'll stay up there for the... What is it, Dave?
What do you guys win?
Yeah,
Right.
What's the incentive here?
Thank you.
What's the incentive?
What do we win?
My boys.
Thank you.
Yo, Dave, let me get a call.
I had this motherfucker. He was like, yeah.
He was slick. I ain't gonna lie. Dave is on. Yo, that's why Dave is the man.
Damn.
Yeah, yo,
You know what?
If we
Okay.
did this last week, we would have been fucked because Dave wasn't here last week.
Yeah.
Damn, David, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
you guys don't really have anything. We have everything. What do we get? Your rinky-dink show over there? Sure, fine.
Yo.
All right, fine. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. So you don't got to
We'll
bet.
think of something. We'll think of something.
We got to bet.
We'll think of something after this.
Yeah.
We'll brainstorm or whatever. All right, we're going to take a break. We got to talk about our friends at BetterHelp, man. This is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we are always growing and changing.
Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and understanding.
Because sometimes we don't understand what we want and why we react the way we do till we understand things.
BetterHelp connects you with licensed therapists that can take you on that journey to finding yourself.
It's helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries with people. And trust me, as actors, sometimes you need to set boundaries.
Boundaries is important, man. I'm telling you, not even just as an actor, as a person, as a human. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to be the best version of themselves?
And BetterHelp isn't just for those who've experienced major traumas or, bad situations in life. BetterHelp is for everyone.
If you're thinking about starting therapy, I say you give BetterHelp a try.
BetterHelp is designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited for your schedule.
All you got to do is fill out a quick questionnaire to get matched with a therapist, and you can switch therapists from any time you want. So it's up to you.
At no additional charge.
Discover your potential with BetterHelp.
Visit BetterHelp.com/crew today to get 10% off your first month.
Don't forget that code, CREW. 10% off too. Come on, go get that. That's BetterHelp. BetterHelp.com/crew. CREW. Go get that.
Back to the episode with a better mental state. But yeah, where did it all start?
So boom, the way this all started, I was born in Brooklyn, then moved to Jersey, back and forth between Jersey and Brooklyn. Then I got in trouble. I got arrested when I was 13. I got sent to my father in Florida. Then I did high school and a little bit of college in Florida. And then I was like, yo, fuck this. I'm about to move back up north and start pursuing my dreams. And I just started I just realized that proverbial route wasn't for me. I was like, no offense to anyone working, 9 to 5 and hustling, but it's like, for me, I was just like, I can't do this shit. And I realized Social Security is running out for the millennials. So it's like, we're going to have to work till we're 95. So I was like, if I don't pursue my dream, I'd rather just die trying. No, not to sound cliche like 50, but get rich or die trying, literally. So I was like, fuck this, I'm going to start going. And I used to do music. I started playing instruments at an early age. I write music. So I started rapping. My godmother had a good relationship with Jay-Z's mom, Gloria Carter. So she was like, yo, you should come to her shop and perform. And I was like, okay. I performed there. I got discovered. It's crazy. I have not met Jay-Z or Beyonce yet, but they both know exactly who I am. One time I was leaving the shop, the restaurant, and they was coming right in. I was mad as fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. But we're probably the same person. That's why you never saw us in the same room. I like to think I got Jay's work ethic. But yeah, so I got discovered from there. And then the manager at the time was like, yo, you should get into acting as well. I'm like, yeah, I love acting. I think that's dope. And then I started doing that. I started training with Mark John Jeffries. Out here, the boy was losing Isaiah. He played little C's and gave it to
I was actually in a movie with him too. I was in. He was in Love in the movie Love.
Oh yeah, exactly. Damn, your ass got a resume.
Yeah, Mike's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah,
You guys just started, but it's fine.
Right. Shit, I guess so. You're right, but shit. In this race, nigga, I'm catching up. I'm catching up for a fact. But
Rolling all lanes, man.
But yeah, so I started doing some acting on the side, and then the music business, it just started getting annoying and frustrated. I was so frustrated by it, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I think I might just go straight to the acting. One of my friends, Little Mama, shout out to Little Mama, popular lip gloss.
Oh yeah, shout out to Little Mama. That's the sister.
That's
right
like,
there.
that's my
the
sister,
right
right?
there.
And she was just like, yo, come to LA, meet my manager. I was like, yo, your manager's not gonna want to sign me, bro. I'm 20 going on 21. Like, I'm too old. Everyone started out in this business like 10. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, yo, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? And this a couple years ago, and I just, boom, I flew out there. She was like, yo, kid, I like you, da-da-da-da-da. She was like, let me hear some of your music, whatever. Sent it to her, showed her perform something, and she just signed me. Boom. After that, CESD signed with me, only the New York division, and not the LA division. The LA division was like, nah, he don't got a name. Like, LA got so many names. Like, who the fuck is this kid? So it was like, take his ass back to New York and see if he works. 2 weeks later, I booked Marvel Jessica Jones. And I was just like, okay. And I called them. I was like, yo, can I go back to LA now? And they was like, nah, fuck that. You
That was
can't.
the first thing you ever booked?
That was the first thing I
And
ever
what was
booked.
it, one episode? Or?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and I remember I was in the transport van with Kristen Ritter, who's the lead on there, and she was like, yo, I don't know, it's something about you, kid. I feel like you're gonna do really well in this business. I was like, oh, thank you, I appreciate that, white lady. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't know shit. And then 2 weeks after that, I screen tested for this show with Keke Palmer that was gonna be on MTV, and it was like for 16,000 episode. And you count the money, you do the math on the calculator. I was like, I'm lit.
Shit,
they flew me first class. I was staying at the W. It's crazy at the time. I only had $300 in my deposit, my checking account. And you know how they have to do that deposit hold shit? I was mad as hell, so they had everything. So I had to call my boy, ask for money
for the hotel, right?
Right, and I ain't even get the role, and I was pissed off. I said, "Fuck acting, I'm done." And my team was like, "Yo,
After you just tested for something?
see, I didn't know.
Right, you didn't
that.
know how it worked, right.
So to me, like everyone's saying, like, "Bro, you don't understand that kid." I'm like, honestly, I don't give a fuck about your story, and I hate that comparative suffering and being like, "Well, someone here just don't got it." It's like I can't relate, bro. I don't know this shit. I just know that I'm poor and this shit hurt right now. You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to get this
so I'm
out,
like, fuck it, I'm quitting. I'm going back into music. And then right after that, I flew to LA, and I lied to the team saying I was just coming back. And on my flight there, I had an audition for Grownish. I was supposed to self-tape. And I was like, well, since you're there, go in the room, see what happens. And it was a one-episode thing. I ended up getting a call back, and me and Kenya Barris, and I got the role. And when I got that role, funny thing about that, they was about to fire me and recast me. They was like, oh, he's too, like, they was like, I don't know if he's like nervous because of Yara or what it is, but we think he's too green. And I was green as fuck. But the thing is, what I was like, what the fuck? It was like Hollywood is so like preppy. You got all these like groups. I'm in LA, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like a stray dog with like pampered poodles and fucking chihuahuas and Pomeranians. So I'm just like, bro, this shit is just mad uncomfortable. There's cameras here,
There's a lot going on.
there. And then Kenya Barris was like, nah, this is the kid. So he kept me in. Shout out to Chris Spencer because he helped me out too.
Oh, I like him. He's
Chris
good.
Spencer,
I've been
that's
seeing him
my-
doing stand-up forever.
Yeah. And he took me under his wing with stand-up too. And then he's been training me and shit. So he was just like, yo, bro, like, look. He was telling me in so many words that they're about to fire your ass. And I was just like, oh, fuck. So he talked to me. Next day I came into work. I killed it. Then they ended up putting me throughout the entire season. And that ended up was what made my mark in Hollywood. And there was like, I ended up being the only character that was trending on Twitter worldwide. But they was about to recast my ass. Like, it was crazy. And that right there, then everything just started falling. They was like, oh, who's this kid? And then like All-American, I went out for Spencer James. And they was just like, well, he doesn't look hood enough, which was just like, it's crazy because that's where I'm from.
Like,
but you know, Hollywood be like,
They have a different type of.
exactly, because it's like I know niggas from the hood that don't look crazy as fuck, and then they don't got their eyes ain't missing. No offense to Terry, but you know what I'm saying. It's like some niggas still look good, and they just like they was dodging bullets and punches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
But
stayed out
so
the
it
way.
didn't happen. But then they called me for Darnell, and then that ended up being a big character, and it's crazy because the timing of that character got huge and the pandemic happened. So everyone was sitting their ass at home watching
Watching
TV.
it, yeah, everything
so
was-
we all
All-American
became
was
like
going crazy
stars.
during this.
some
All American
people
made
That
us
shit was
big.
busting during what? That shit was.
That shit
crazy.
was
That's all I was
crazy.
hearing about.
Right.
All American. That shit was.
So,
that's how it
so
happened.
for the people back home, you were auditioning. You obviously had a little bit of training, not much. What was your process when you went into the room, and what was your process when you got to set? Like, I'm
Because you was like,
curious.
you
'Cause
stepped into it like raw, like
yeah,
raw
I was.
as fuck.
Yeah, I was just myself.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
the best way to
realized
be, I'm
right,
telling you.
right. Because like
Best way
I
to
think everybody try to play this character, or they try to do what
What
the
they
people
think
want
they
them
want.
to hear. And me, I'm just like, bro. At the end of the day, I know there's only one Da Vinci.
Right.
There's only one Da Vinci. I'm gonna be myself.
That's why
so
you-
I was
that's
in the
why you
room.
booked.
I was myself. I didn't even know who Kenya Barris was.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like I'm talking to him like he's a regular person, and I'm like, wait, y'all want me to read this? But I'm like, that shit sound crazy. And the writer's right there. They're like, that's the writer. I was like, the writer for what? I'm like, oh, so they're dying laughing. Like I was so raw and like I didn't know this shit, but they like that shit.
funny.
Right,
as
because
shit.
most actors will come in and be like, "Oh, I'll do. Do you want me to? I can do it. Like
Yeah,
I can,
right.
I
Hate
can
that
slip
shit.
my
Right.
wrist in front of you right now if you give me the role."
Facts, they'll
Like,
do anything. Like,
Right.
and they be lying. Like, can you drive a tractor? Yeah. Can you
Yeah.
do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me, I'm be honest. Like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but
Yeah.
I can learn.
I can learn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that
will,
that
man.
honesty right there, was like, yo, this kid is like, he's real as fuck. And I've trained for 2 years for real, but you could train all you want. Just like you could train for fighting all you want, but when you get in a real fight, that shit is different, my
Yeah,
nigga.
it's different.
Like,
Yeah, you gotta
them
apply
cameras
yourself
in front of your
differently.
face, and you got to mark. You can't move here. You can't do. Like, you know what I'm saying? That
Yep.
shit is just like, and then they
Got
cheating
certain
shots. And
emotions
you
you gotta
reading
get
a
out.
fucking line like this in the corner. Like that shit is different. But
Yeah.
I was just myself, and I was never really like scared because I didn't really know who anyone was.
Right.
So that's kind of like that.
That's
That was
fire.
the
That's
gift.
That's a good.
So when you were acting, were you in your head at all, like on set, or like were you like, okay, my line's coming, or were you just fully, completely in the scene to start?
When I started, yeah, like I think in Grownish, when I was doing Grownish, I was like, yo, like I'm about to know everybody lines in this motherfucking scene. Like
Right.
I'm gonna make sure I know what's going on. And I was in my head a little bit, but after like I saw how the world responded to me, I was like, oh, they fuck with me. Like, let me get out of my head so now I can play. Because when you're in your head about something,
You scared to
can't-
try certain things.
you can't really play.
Yeah, you can't play it.
You can't really play, but I got out of my head, and then I was just able to just like change shit. And I'm improvising here, and the writer's like, "Oh, we like this, like keep that." And then and now just like now I'll be on any set, and I'll just be
Do
chill.
whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, and like I know the material now, and I know how to move, and I know what look good on camera. I know what looks and shit like that. So now I'm like I'm straight.
So what happened after Grownish? Did All American come right after that?
No, I went on a 6-month dry spell.
Yeah, it
no
happens,
work.
bro.
It gets like that.
And I
man.
realized, and then like they was paying me as a local, and I just started, so it was no real money. So I was just like, but I knew because I was a promoter in New York. So 2021, like 1920, I was a promoter. So I was just like, I know how to hustle, and I know how to make little side deals and whatever. So I was like, yo, if this shit don't work out, nigga, I've been eating without a regular job. Like I know what I'm gonna do. So I went back there in LA. I knew the people. So boom, made phone calls, and then a McDonald's commercial came in. My first ever commercial, I booked it.
That's hard.
And I was like,
is tough.
what? And
McDonald's
then like
is
I was
tough.
barely in that motherfucker. Like you only saw like half my face, but I made like $40,000
Yeah,
in
it's
3
crazy.
months. And I was just
That's
like, oh, this
tax.
is crazy.
That commercial money
Yeah,
is different.
and then
It used to be way better.
Yeah,
you used
right?
to get like, I know some dudes that did 1 or 2 commercials, got a couple mil from it
because
for a
TV
couple
is not
years.
the same no more.
Yeah.
So they don't pay as much.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
them
crazy.
commercials used to-
I used to do a lot of voiceover stuff. That's how I was eating. But like, even that is not what it used to be anymore. Like because it used to be less. There used to be less channels, less this, less ads. So there was like 15 commercials on at once. If you book one of those, you're making a couple mil. If it's playing for a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that commercial money different.
Yeah. You look like you work at McDonald's. Anyways, let's take a quick break from the episode. Do you have a small business? Do you sell merch? Do you do anything in the e-commerce space?
ShipStation got you covered.
ShipStation gives you up to 84% off of UPS and USPS rates.
84%, man. That's damn near free. Insane. That's damn near free. And if it's free, it's for me. And listen, I know y'all heard us talk about this simple to use dashboard. You can manage every single order from it. It's simple to use.
When you lower your shipping costs and make returns easy,
You make your customers happier, and you keep money in your pocket.
and if you've been on the fence, right now is the perfect time to use ShipStation. There's a free trial going on. The boys are giving you a free trial.
Free trial for 60 days. 60. That's a long time.
2 months.
It's 2 months of saving money, man. Listen, using ShipStation, we saving so much money, bro. We don't got to come out of our pockets for the shipping stuff. ShipStation got us covered.
Every single merch package you guys get, we use through our partners at ShipStation. It just makes it so much easier. We're on set filming. We're doing the podcast. We don't have time to worry about each individual order, okay? ShipStation dashboard got you covered. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation.
130.
130,000.
130,000. And listen, 98% of these companies that use ShipStation for a year, they end up being customers for life.
For life.
Lifetime customers. ShipStation easily integrates with anywhere that you shop. That's eBay, Etsy, Amazon.
Yep.
Literally everything. Whatever you use in the shop, I'm sure ShipStation can integrate and make your experience easier. See, now this dashboard, I know we talk about the dashboard a lot, but it's very useful. You can automate shipping tasks.
You can print shipping labels.
Easily comparable rates.
And delivery times to optimize every single shipment.
With the enterprise solutions, that makes warehouse optimizations super, super duper easy.
ShipStation scales when you do.
Yeah. When ShipStation grows, you grow. When you grow, ShipStation grows.
grows.
One hand wash the other, baby.
We all growing together.
Worry less about the bottom line when you can save money with ShipStation.
Go to ShipStation.com and use the promo code THECREW
for your free 60-day trial. That's 60 days free. You don't got to come out your pocket for 60 days, 2 months. Come on, y'all better go get that. Use the code THECREW.
That is ShipStation.com,
code THECREW. Now back to the episode, baby.
So no, but that's dope. So you're paying the bills with a little bit of commercial stuff, and then that's when.
And then I booked Lethal Weapon.
Fire.
With Damon Wayans. Then I booked The Boys. And The Boys, it's funny because in The Boys, I went out for A-Train. And the producers really liked me, but it was like, oh, he's so green. I kept hearing this fucking green word the last
it's
3
like,
years.
look at all my credits.
I'm just like, yeah, right.
What the fuck is that even?
But
Green,
green is like a
means like
banana.
fresh,
You know when
fresh,
like you're not ripe yet. You're not ready. So it's very disrespectful. They trying to sun the shit out of me.
That's
and I was like, but how the fuck am I ever supposed to get ungreen
if y'all keep thinking I'm green?
Don't,
right.
You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
that's the thing about Hollywood.
Like,
They're
dumb.
Give a nigga a chance. Take a shot.
You can't get a good agent until you get credits, but you can't get submitted for shit until
without
you,
a good agent.
Yeah, it's like
weird, bro.
It's a setup.
Yeah.
It's for sure a setup. That's why you got to have a hustle. And I think for anyone that's trying to be an actor or well, I'm not going to say trying. You're pursuing acting. You're pursuing anything in the arts. You have a side hustle. And have a different way to make money because this shit can get cool. But yes, and I booked that. Then I booked a movie with Ben Affleck, The Way Back.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, and then the pandemic started closing down and shutting, and that just started shutting things.
I was working with him. I love him.
It was dope. He's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck is a cool, big ass dude, and I was like, he's 6'4", and I'm 6'3", so I was just like, damn, people used to tell me like, oh, I lost roles literally because of my height.
Because you're too tall?
Yeah, like it was this movie that I went out with me and Ryan Destiny. We was doing a chem read together. And then Universal was just like, they was like, we love him. It's just when we put them side by side, she's at his hit. Right? You know what I'm saying? So they would have to have an Apple box and all that shit. Right. And then half the time when I was filming Grownish, me and Yara seen she had to be on an Apple box. Yeah. Damn. So it was like, so I used to be like, but he made me like look at my height in a whole nother way. He was like, nah, you good. You'll be Batman one day. Right. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do that, you know?
That's hard.
Damn, that's dope.
And then All American came.
Right. And was that kind of where you felt like you popped?
For sure, like All American was for sure like it made me like famous.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like people still know me from All American way more than they do like any other project. Mm. Like it's way bigger than BMF.
That other show.
And it's way bigger than Power too. What is it called? Powder Puff Girls?
I was waiting. I know.
Like All American was shit on that.
We're gonna do this the whole episode.
All American is shitting on Power. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, all right. Actually, here's the thing about Netflix.
Now,
the thing about Netflix,
the one with Amari Hardwick.
Yeah,
that when y'all was putting up Game of Thrones numbers, but you wasn't even around.
Well, I was on season 5 and 6, but
I was chilling. I was like, "What's up, man?"
But I don't know if you
I was hitting links with Kanan.
Yeah, he's been here, but like,
I know this motherfucker.
I don't know if you saw on Deadline what they released maybe about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Well,
was it about Power?
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
No, it was about book 2, Ghost.
I don't pay attention.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
We broke all the records on Stars. Yeah, we actually tripled your guys' ratings. That's a true story. Tripled.
That's crazy.
By 3.
I think we helped you guys because we talk shit about y'all so much.
I think we helped you guys.
You guys talk shit, so you get brought into the conversation. And listen, I get it. You guys are smart. You're trying to be in the conversation with
logical
we get it.
fucking thinking. You know
we
what
get
I'm
it.
saying? You gotta be methodical in this business. You know what I'm saying? You know the boys.
All American is for sure bigger than Power. Though.
But here's the thing. The thing about
the
thing about Netflix is
second most viewed show on TV that week. Yeah. Second most viewed show on television. Period. That week. Must
on
I throw it
television?
on television?
We're a
not,
streaming service though.
yeah, but
I don't think-
on
Netflix
on television.
But you know how many like viewers?
Nah,
on
yeah, Netflix is different. Netflix
Well,
is
that's what I
different.
will say.
Like,
Netflix
that's
is in
number
so
one on
many
Netflix.
That's different.
territories.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all over the world.
Y'all don't want to see us on Netflix.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I said that. I really wish
Yo.
our shows was on Netflix.
Oh my god.
We would be 10 times
bro.
bigger.
I
We
think
would
about it all
be
the time.
insane.
We would be
bro.
10
If our
times
shit was
bigger.
on Netflix.
We would be like the 13 Reasons Why kids.
We would be
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, like yeah.
Sure, they don't want to see the boys on Netflix,
For a
man.
fact, yeah, they just don't. There's too many niggas.
So yeah, so,
like,
so
Nah, we don't need no more. Though.
yeah, I'm good. I'm happy with my fame right now. Okay? I don't want it to get too out of control yet. Okay.
Right. I know you be wilding out. You like a freaky motherfucker. I know he got the face. I know you be
man,
wilding
I'm
out.
not gonna say I'll put a foot in my mouth, but you know I'm there. Okay.
Yo.
No, let's get back on track a bit. So when did BMF happen? Like, I want to hear the audition process, like meeting Meech and all that, like the story. I want to hear like how that all happened.
So that
process.
that happened during the pandemic. I was doing this other show. I was a lead on this other show on HBO Max, but it didn't get picked up because of the pandemic. And
That fucking pandemic.
And then I had
violated.
another offer with this white show, which I'm not gonna say. and then
Wait,
I
now I
had
wanna know.
Riverdale.
So then I had BMF, and in my head I was just like, I really wanted to go the other direction, because no offense, it's just I understand that marketing dollars over there would just be 10 times bigger than, this. But also at the same time, I was like, damn, like to get to play a real character is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, to portray someone that's a real
So even
person.
though,
is different.
even though, power ratings is a little further because of Amari Hardwick. I knew.
boy been going for about
Shout out
4
to
years
Amari.
now,
Shout
man.
out to Amari. Amari is a fucking truth.
Nah,
that
shout out to the
motherfucker.
O. Shout out to the O,
He
man.
really put y'all on the map.
Nah, he paved the way.
But
he paved the way. And we
I wanted to be a part.
And we
But I wanted to be a
carrying
part
that
of
bitch
a
as we
project
should, you know what
that
I'm
I put that project on the map. Because look, viewers, if y'all don't know, Power didn't get big until like season 3, 4.
But let me tell you
Right?
something.
That's when Amari became that nigga. We're still on season 2 in BMF, and I'm the pioneer. Me and Meech the pioneer for that. Like
Still
they
not them
had a
niggas.
little. You know what? I'm not gonna.
They still not them niggas.
But-
But let me tell you something. It's a lot harder to keep something that's been put on the map than to put something new on the map. I'm gonna tell you
And
that.
make it grow.
and make it grow.
And make it grow.
Yeah,
'Cause-
but y'all like the Lakers.
Nah, we
The
not
Lakers always had like you're like the Celtics.
Nah, we
you know
not
what I'm
like
saying?
the
But
Celtics.
we're like the fucking Pelicans.
Nah, we the all-star
That's
team,
like,
nigga.
we're
We the
rising.
You
all-star
guys are the
team.
Carrying the team.
WNBA, bro. Get back
That's
up, dog.
fucking
You guys have
crazy.
you
Y'all
have
niggas is
people
D2.
watching.
Y'all
You guys
niggas
have
is
people-
D2. Y'all not even in the
That's
NBA. Y'all
crazy.
D2 college basketball.
D2. D2 is Tubi, my nigga. What?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
What? If we D2, what the fuck? Yeah.
Nigga, we NBA finals.
No, what?
And we the all-star team.
No,
like,
no,
you know
no,
what I'm
no.
saying?
But
Like,
y'all, see, what I'm trying
we
to
the
say,
Avengers, nigga.
y'all carried a wave from what Magic Johnson and them other motherfuckers did.
And that's
we,
hard.
We said, like, we like the fucking
not
Grizzlies. We like John Morant.
y'all niggas getting
and them.
burnt right now by the Lakers. Like,
Yeah, you are like John Moran.
But you
are
see,
like John
but you see
Morant.
what I'm saying? But y'all
Meech is
motherfuckers
mad rich and
but
he
y'all
still
got
walks
LeBron
around with a gun
James.
everywhere. It's like you're fine, bro. You're fine, bro.
God, oh
It's
my
like you're rich,
God.
bro. It's fine.
You know what? You know what? Yo, I'm gonna bring Meech. Meech gonna fuck y'all up. Yo,
we
Meech.
been
Hey.
torching that
I'm about to
nigga.
go-
I know
I ain't
how
gonna
to
lie,
fight.
I
He don't want that.
Yeah,
I know how to fight. He don't want that.
But listen,
Nah,
man.
he's shooting.
One thing-
No, I'm playing. Let me stop.
One thing I forgot
don't
to
fight
announce,
no more.
You know, since it's bring your kid to work there at Malcolm office. You know, we had to have the boy on. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I forgot to announce that, but
Did you see all the kids running around the office? It's actually bring your kid to work day today, so it's actually fitting that you're here.
But y'all my sons though. That's crazy. Like when I was walking around with y'all, niggas said y'all was my kids.
oh man,
So that's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, for
We're
sure.
not gonna get anywhere because we're just gonna do this every
we're
5
really
minutes.
not. Anyway, the way BMF happened during the pandemic, so I had those two decisions, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go that way because I knew how influential Big Meech was.
oh yeah, hell yeah.
In the hood, in the streets, and everybody
Different
mentioned him
type of
from
influence.
Drake to fucking Young Jock, Jeezy, everybody, Roddy
Rick
Rich,
Ross.
you know what I'm saying, Rick Ross, everybody. So I was just like, what? Like I got a chance to be in this story, like. I'm definitely
And
gonna
connect
take
with
it.
the culture.
So it was just one audition. Then I did a chem read with Meech, and shout out to Meech because Meech had to work real hard for it. He had to
still
work.
gotta work real hard.
Yeah, he still got to work real hard, but he had to work real
Little bit
hard because he had to like really prove that he could do it because the network was like, nah, we ain't fucking with it, and he's just really like put in the work. He was training for 2 years, and then he let them, respect him. But it was for sure. It was for sure tough.
Did they show you a picture of who you were gonna play? And you're like, how am I gonna? Or
I saw, and I was just like, I was ecstatic by it because I was just like, okay, so I'm not gonna be the sexy character, so I don't gotta do sex scenes. I don't gotta do, because I'm not one that like doing that shit. I don't like any of that. Right? That's probably the worst part,
so
because
weird.
me, like, I want a family.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying? I've realized you did.
I like it.
Yeah, I can tell. you look like you live for those moments. He's like, we don't even need an intimacy. You don't need an intimacy coordinator. You just run that.
I can coordinate this.
I feel sorry for the girls in your scene, boy. I feel sorry for them. But anyway, so I was just like, okay, this is cool. But then when they hired me, they were just like, oh nah, like we gotta throw these. And I was like, yo, bro, like I'm not about to like show my, like I'm not gonna do that.
Either,
and respectfully, I would pass on the road. But this is why I hustle. I do shows. I got different business ventures. I'm in real estate. I'm in a whole bunch of different things. Just so if they try to make me show my booty hole, I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I don't gotta do it. Right. And then I can stand firm on another 7 figures that's outside of this.
Right.
Otherwise, they're gonna try to play you when you're put in a position that you're kind of desperate. So, but they kind of flipped it, and it was just like, okay, well, you don't have to do X, Y, Z, but we still want X, Y. And I was like, all right, so. A lot of sex scenes we had to really rehearse, and it was just like, yo, Da Vinci, we thought the girls would be like this. Like, it's you being the problem. I said, nigga,
so what?
I don't fuck. And then 50 called me. He was like, yo, Vinci. He said, why you
tripping,
he said, why you fucking my show up, man? He's like, and I was just like, I'm really not. I'm really not. I didn't sign on thinking that. And then he started telling me stories about when he had to show his dick on camera. I said, Fifth, that's cool. Like, you got shot 9 times, brother. You in a different category.
Yeah, you
but
can
it's
do
like,
whatever.
For me, it's like, nah. And he's like, yo, is it the girls? I'm like, no, La's great. Sydney is great. Right. It could have been Beyonce, Rihanna, or whoever the fuck. It's still not going to make me do it because that's not what I care about. Like, I think great storytelling, don't really need that. But, I mean, nowadays, because of the euphorias and the powers where Amari showing his booty and shit like that, so that's what we're competing against. So, and that's why, that's another reason why y'all do so well, because a lot of y'all actors, like my brother right here, Gianni, he'll show his ass and show whatever. Because
I go in the writer's room, I'm like, can we please show my asshole this season?
And that's why your ratings is so fucking high.
Yeah, it's my asshole.
Because you guys show, guys show your assholes.
Yeah.
Like, I saw some Amari scenes, I was like, yo, this is fucking explicit.
Yeah.
This should not be on TV.
That should be crazy.
And if you look at BMF, that's not, we don't have that.
Are you
so
sure?
That's why, no, we don't have it like that. Because none of us are trying to do that shit. Russell Hornsby showed a little top of his back, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? I saw that episode.
Your brother was wilding. That I didn't even see the episode. I just heard about it. Your brother was wilding.
Yeah, Meech showed his dick. What are you talking about?
Well, that wasn't a real dick.
Well, but you still did it.
But
50 had a fake dick too. That's how that works. They don't show you real dick.
Well,
Shit is
Meech,
going
Meech,
in a
you
weird
know,
direction
Meech is
right
different. But for me, it's like I'm not gonna do that. But it's
Yeah, I
like,
ain't
but
doing that.
all y'all characters do that.
No. Exclude me.
Yeah, excluding my boy Mike.
Exclude me.
Mike have the Caribbean roots, and he
Man,
cares
I'm
about his,
about my mechanic.
you know
Show
what
my
I'm
body
saying?
right
Yeah,
now.
I feel that.
Can't
But
do
Gianni is a different story. And you know what I'm saying? And then Tommy, his ass, y'all don't care. So because of that, but like, I'm telling you, if the scenes that I was supposed to do had it gone through, oh my God.
So you're saying your ass would make BMF have like two more
I think
million?
my ass is pretty valuable, brother.
I could get on board with that.
Oh, yo, what's up, my nigga? Yo. That's why I meet someone come on this shit.
What you mean, bro?
Nah, yo, watch out. Damn, that's crazy.
Yo.
But it's linked to that.
Right.
It really is. Like no funny shit. You guys do
Views be
great.
freaky,
I
man.
like you guys
Views is
you guys are so great and it's so in sync. That's why you guys have the successful podcast and you're doing your thing. Not gonna discredit you guys acting. You guys are very talented, but sex sells. That's why every show is putting unnecessary sex stuff in there.
Right.
That's why I'm like, yo, I gotta hustle because they looking at me like fresh meat.
Right.
Everyone's just like, yo, can he do this? They hit my agents. Can he do this? Will he do this? No, and fucking no.
Yeah, we're
I'm
gonna
not
have to
doing
shoot
it.
a promo after this for the podcast. So, your team already said that you would do it. You would show
for
your ass.
Manscaped,
For
I'm
the
gonna show my
crew.
balls.
Yeah.
You got me fucked up.
Can you say Manscaped to the camera one more time for us? That'll help our.
Get a little
What you talking about?
But yeah,
L'Oreal?
listen. I definitely feel that. Also, people will. The thing about the entertainment industry is people will start to feel
People is freaks, man.
if they are not getting roles and shit, they'll start taking worse stuff and worse stuff and worse stuff, and then you get put in that category, and then there's no coming back out of it.
Facts.
So it is super smart that you're building those businesses, because you could turn down, like, how many people are doing B level horror movies just to pay the bills right now when they were on a big show?
Right.
Because they're like, and then you get put in that level, and then you go away.
It's a wrap.
Right.
Yeah,
And
you're
you're going,
definitely
you remember that
smart,
kid, Vinci? Oh, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
then-
So it's smart that you're doing all that, because then you can go, I could go a year or two without
Yeah,
ever
absolutely.
working.
Got to give yourself space to say no. Bro.
Right.
Absolutely.
Got to give
Right.
yourself space to say no. to certain shit, man.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm different with that. Like.
So you really like sex scenes and stuff like
No,
that?
actually, no. I was just being funny. I don't think anyone likes them, bro. You think?
Well, you'll be surprised.
I just like there's nothing.
It's the weirdest
sexy
shit
about
ever.
It.
I think
bro.
no. I think some people, if they're like infatuated by the man or the woman in the scene, like they strangely like it.
Right, but even then, even if you find that person attractive, you're still going to set, and there's a fucking sweaty sound guy like
I find
like
that shit
this
even
right above
more
you. Like
weird.
there's
I'm like,
there's
But
nothing.
Some people are freaks.
yeah, some people
Yeah.
that are.
Some people are freaks.
I hate
the way-
it. I'm
that's
worried
like
about-
their fantasy doing a porn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah,
You'll
Just go
you'll be
do
surprised.
that other shit if that's
Yeah.
the case. Though.
Yeah.
I hate it.
That's like
and-
the
and
most
every-
awkward shit ever. I barely like looking in the motherfucker's eyes. For
Yeah,
too long,
it's
like,
it's the worst. Like
Yeah.
you ever had Slick as a director?
Slick,
Yeah,
My
Slick,
guy
right?
Slick,
Yeah, and
I fuck with Slick.
during the scene he was directing the one scene, and like honestly, it was so bad. Like he was just like, well, Da Vinci, like the way you're thrusting your shoulders, it look like you're doing push-ups. And he was like, "Can you just like move your shoulder down?" And it was just terrible.
It was
and
mad specific,
I
right?
had them remove, and the scene was never even. It didn't even fucking make the cut.
Oh, they cut it.
That's how
86
bad it
shit.
was. And I made sure like the girl was removed from there. And I was just like, yo, this is the best I can do. Like I can't, like my morals is just, the alarms is just fucking going off that my body's like, there's no way.
Right.
I can kill someone on
doesn't
TV.
let
I
you.
can do
It doesn't
whatever.
let you. Like, your body
my
just don't
body
let
would
you.
not let me. And it's just like, and I'm not afraid to say, you know what? Maybe I'm just not matured in that area. And I'll
Right.
probably never be, but I don't fucking care. I don't got to do that.
I think of like I don't look forward to it. I don't like it. But say for an example, like there's like an artsy like A24 project. Like Euphoria is a little gratuitous with it sometimes, but like I will do it, and I'm not like against it. Like no, I'm it's immorally wrong. But like if it's in the story and it moves the story along and it makes sense, like I will definitely do it. But I'm not like, hey, can we do like
Yeah, like I wouldn't like. We're just gonna have to like edit and modify it a
Right.
lot. Like if
It's
you're
gonna be a
like,
lot of
yo,
cuts.
He's stressed in and he da 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 da, and his ass is nope. We're gonna
Right.
find. Can we like cheat that?
Right.
And do we really need this for the
Right.
story,
Right.
or can we just leave this to the audience interpretation? Can I just maybe just take my shirt off and have you know what I'm saying? Like I would definitely want it to be like a team back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna be like, no, fuck this project if they don't allow me to do this, but I'm gonna see if I can work with them. And
Yeah,
if
you
they're
gotta
like,
get
no, we really want you to show your
collaborative
penis,
effort.
then the project's not for me.
Right.
And respectfully, I'm sure I'm gonna work again. Maybe I might be on Power.
Yeah.
right? You won't be on that show.
I wouldn't want to, honestly.
We cast great. Have you auditioned for Power actually?
No, yeah, I wanna-
I never wanted to audition for Power. True story.
Are you dead?
I never auditioned for any 50 Cent project.
Why?
The only one I went for because I don't want to be on those projects. That's my life. I'm so traumatized from that
Right.
shit. To the point like BMF is only a true story. That's the only reason why I'm doing BMF.
Right.
Because it's like for instance, oh fuck, I can't talk about this on camera. But yeah,
I mean, you
it's
can talk
just,
about it and we
want,
could cut it if you don't
whatever
like it.
Yeah, 'cause we'll send it.
I don't trust you that much.
I mean, shit. If it's that crazy,
Nah,
then
the
shit.
way-
If it's that crazy, then shit.
Like, no, say it.
Nah, just say we'll cut it. We'll cut it.
No, but it's just like it hit too much trigger points that I worked so hard to make it out of.
Right.
So playing that again, especially if it's something that's like fictional, it's like what the fuck I'm doing that to myself for? You know what I'm saying? But BMF again is a true story. I know the real Terry Flannery. I know what he went through. So to me, it's like I'm paying homage to him and their
that
brothers
makes
because the story is a fire story. They I mean African Americans are victims of being human trafficked. They were stolen from their country, brought here, and then they were dropped in Detroit. These are particular brothers at the time when Detroit was the murder capital of this country.
Right.
They had no opportunities, and they end up running one of the largest domestic drug distributions in the history of America. Their story is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
And they argued fucking 90% of the time doing it. And it's like, what if the motherfuckers had an opportunity or parents that, had better jobs or whatever? These motherfuckers could have been Steve Jobs.
Right.
Like to run some shit like that. Like when they got
could've
busted,
put
they
all-
seized over $270 million cash. And mad cocaine.
Cash.
Like that is
270 million
crazy.
cash is
Yeah.
crazy.
100,000 cash look crazy.
So
Just imagine.
Facts.
270 million.
What?
What
You know
was
how many
your
locations that
prep?
shit had to be in, bro?
Right.
What was your prep for that? Did you talk with him a lot, and did you kind of do
How'd
a
you
lot
get
of
into
your own
that mold of
research?
Terry from?
Yeah, like I talked to T. I watched American Gangster. I watched Goodfellas. I watched different projects just to get me in that mode. And I had a lot of real conversations with T. And me and T, we're actually pretty similar. I think the one thing about me and T that's very different, because in the story, a lot of times they say T had 2 left feet. So T can't dance, T can't roller skate, T can't do a lot of things.
Right.
But in real life, that's not me. Like when we were doing the skating scene, Meech had to skate, and Meech bust his ass skating. But I really know how to skate, so watching it, I was just like, oh shit. But it's like it's certain things, and then it's like T wasn't the charismatic brother that was like cool that everyone liked. He was very straightforward about a book, but I'm like in real life, it's like, dude, I'm in a room like everyone fucking with me, and you know what I'm saying. I treat everyone as an equal. I never like treat no one different on status. So that right there was kind of tough. But the show ended up bending towards how I was playing it a little more. They're still keeping the Terry essence, but it's like the Hollywood version to where he's in shape. He looked different, and he got one eye, but he's
Does he
still
like
a bad
that? Is he
motherfucker.
like, they're making me look good?
Nah, I actually didn't want to look good.
No, him. I'm saying, is he like,
Oh yeah. He
how
got
does
a
he
lot of
feel?
girls in his DMs. He tell me that all the time. He's like, "Yo, man, you making me," you know what I'm saying? I was like, "Damn, that's fucking dope." But I actually love having one eye. The contact is it's very fucking uncomfortable. It's annoying.
Yeah, I
as
could
hell.
imagine, bro. That
It's
shit
it's
is
it's
probably
annoying.
big.
Yeah, it's annoying
probably
as fuck. This season's is better, but it's annoying. But I kind of like being a character that wasn't known for like my looks, because it's just like I realized Hollywood is like trying to cast me as the cute guy, and the cute guy leads to fuck scenes. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, brother. It's like,
We ain't doing
Right.
it.
So it's,
you just show them what you can do acting wise
Right.
without having to do,
Right.
without being the leading man, this and that, all that.
Right.
So what, like, how do they do the eye? Do you go to set, do rehearsal, and then come back and put it in, or like last second?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's usually how it is.
And then it's literally a contact that just stays. It's that way.
It's a big contact that just stayed that way. So my lens tech L, he just he put that shit in, and then we do the scene, and then when it's not my coverage, I just take it out immediately.
Right out, right?
But it's annoying because
Because taking
no
it
one
out, putting it back in is like weird. It don't irritate your eye. No weird
Yeah,
shit.
that shit do be irritating. It's really annoying, and
That's why I
sometimes
barely even wear
directors
contacts on
and ADs
set.
don't be understanding that.
Right.
So they'll try to. I'll have it in, and they're not thinking about it, but I don't even need it. So I'm like, yo, L, let's just pop this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like I literally just had a whole discussion with them about that shit on set. Like, guys, like, I got to work with me, and then when I have it in, I'm blind in this eye. So when you're blind in this eye, my peripheral is gone, and then when you're blind for temporary moments throughout the day, in one eye, your depth perception is off, so you don't really know how close things are. And because I don't live with it, I keep getting back to my normal eyes and going back to this. So sometimes it's like I'll hit you or not realize you're that close. And then sometimes shooting in a dark set, can't see shit. And then people are moving, spikes, pointers, like, I'm like, points. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know?
Maybe that's what happened with the scene where they edited it 4 times, where people came out of 7 different rooms. You think that's what happened?
I'm not gonna.
Maybe the editor had those contacts in or something.
They probably mixed it up.
You know what? Honestly, you got a good point, brother. That shit pissed. I got nothing to say. You're right. That shit pissed me off. When Russell Hornsby came from the same room twice. I just feel like editing team enjoy your show a lot more. I think you guys. Got a better family.
We have people who've been together for a long.
Enjoy it because it's better.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
better.
I wouldn't say that, but I think you guys.
It's a well-oiled machine that's been moving for 10 years.
Misery loves company, so you guys been in this miserable situation for so long that you guys kind of know how to work with each other.
We make so much money, and I work with my best friend every day. I am the happiest person alive. I want you to know
love my
that.
co-stars.
I
love my co-stars. I don't know how y'all feel about y'all niggas over there, but I love my.
Yeah, how do you guys get along there? Like, how I'm dead ass curious. How's Meech on set? Is he like too cool for everyone, or is he having fun?
Don't touch me.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh my
Don't
god!
touch me. Don't touch me.
Oh my god! I need water.
No, I'm dead curious. Like how are you guys on set? Like what's the
Meech is
vibe over
cool.
there?
That shit is important when you're working on a show with the
we,
fam. You know what I'm saying?
we be joking and we laugh around a lot. I'm sure there's some days Meech feel more pressure than others because I don't know what it's like to go from nothing to something and you develop the name, but your name that you developed is your father's name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, and as a man, as a young man, like we're all just in our 20s, and it's like men don't really develop and become mature until your 40s. But like as you're developing and growing, like people knowing you as your father, you have this weight of the show on you. Like sometimes it'd be a lot going on with Meech, but he's wearing it well. You know, he definitely he's cool on set. On set, me and him be chilling. We be laughing with each other. You know, everyone else on set is cool. We got a great relationship with La, with Sydney, who plays LaWanda. Yeah, shout out La. Is cool as hell, humble as shit.
So you guys were dating for a little, or what happened with that?
Yeah, so that's great. And then then the 50 boys, the crew with the 50 boys. It's like cool. It's amazing. It's amazing. And 50 when Fifth come on set, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when Fifth come on set,
it's the best. Isn't that the best?
Yeah, it's lit. Fifth is like
50 be coming on set with that. Yeah.
Bro, he's so cool.
He directed one episode last year, and I was just like, I couldn't hear him half the time.
He was like, yo,
he be speaking, and I just be like, but it was
like
so dope, like working with him
like
in that
that,
capacity.
man.
And one of the dopest shit Fifth said to me, he was just like, I remember I was telling him, I'm like, yo, I'm a huge fan. Like my whole life, like I know your lyrics better than you. Like you don't even understand. And he was like, but isn't it crazy that you're helping me take my career to the next level?
Yeah, it's wild.
And I was just like, wow. He said, man, this shit is gonna be way bigger than that piece of shit Power that I did. And I was like, I was like, really? He said, yeah, because it's a true story. He said, those fictional cats don't know shit. And I was like, damn, don't talk about Gianni and Mike like that.
Damn,
but
man.
but
That's
he
tough,
was like,
man.
but I get where he was coming from. He was
It's
just
really
like,
crazy how, like, you know, this shit being, like, you know, like, based on a true story and all that. It just doesn't unass the show, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't,
Yeah.
it doesn't, like, make it any less ass.
I wish it looked better. You know what I mean? It's like, I know it's a true story. I just wish they did it better. You know
No,
what
the
I
only,
mean?
like, my thing is just, like,
what's your thing, Mike?
it's just, like,
Talk to us.
I love this. I never want this to end.
Talk to me,
What
please.
do the directors be doing? They just be like, we're gonna get it from here, and then we're gonna get it from this side, and then we're gonna, you know.
We got the same directors, brother.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, but every time
The only directors we got in common is Slick, and then maybe
Eve.
Ben.
and
Eve.
Ruben,
I mean, not
Eve.
Slick,
What
not
are you
Slick.
talking
No,
about?
we didn't.
Eve.
That's what I meant to say. I meant to say Eve, not Slick. We got Slick. I mean, we got Eve, and we got and yeah, we got Ruben.
Listen, I'm not gonna call out any director, but I will say a lot of directors that come over there to come over here, they're like, thank God we're here.
They were like,
Thank
Deadass?
God, dead ass.
Honestly, though, it don't surprise me.
But
neither.
and it's more of like
No, it
it's-
doesn't surprise me,
yeah.
honestly.
But it's just because we're a well-oiled machine. We've been doing it longer, and like there's more of like a system going. Like it's kind of like free reign over there. So sometimes the director's like, well, like you know what I mean? There's more restrictions,
Right.
this, that.
and then on top of that too, like a lot of the directors that we have, they've did episodes with
Right.
us already. So like
Right.
a lot
Right.
of the directors y'all got that's like their first episode on your shit.
Right. No, and
Most-
which is
yeah.
dope because I could, it don't surprise me because I could understand you guys' bond.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that you guys are working with each other outside of set and something like this and, you know, making money together and doing business together. I could only imagine on set how even, like more is gelling. Because really, you know,
all about
attitude
morale.
reflects leadership.
Yeah,
and
100%.
it all comes down from that. So if you have the two, like I just did a marriage movie with Sony, and it was me and Asiana, who played Kato, which is crazy, and it's coming out in June. And it was this love story, and like me and her was so in sync with running the set. Like
Right.
that was literally the best set I've ever been on in my life.
Right.
I love that.
Best that I
feeling.
ever
Like,
been on in my
when you
life.
on a set and it's like, damn, this is
Yeah, like
fire.
we knew our shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's,
And
it's, bro,
it-
that
different
stuff
type of
matters.
locked in, man.
Bro,
It
yeah,
matters.
it really is.
It's a different type of locked in.
really
It's good
is.
for the morale. It's good for everything.
Yeah.
All
Who-
that
Who's
shit
someone
is
you
important.
really want to work with? Is there like
you
one?
haven't yet?
Yeah.
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
I want to work with Idris. I want to work
Who
with
is someone that you worked with before and you would love to work with them again, like in the past?
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Fire.
I would love to work with him on a different, like, I would not want to be on a rival team where he hates me in
Yeah.
a movie. I would rather him, like, be my friend.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What's your favorite movie? What's your I want to know your favorite movie and your favorite TV show.
Favorite movie is The Lion King,
Damn.
Word?
Wait, the remake or the original?
original.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
It's a
I'm a
fire movie.
big Lion King fan. We're not talking anime. Oh, Toy Story. Fuck.
Toy Story is fire.
Dude, what are you, 12?
Toy Story is fire.
Shit, I know, but
He's like, oh no, Finding Nemo. I love Finding Nemo.
I love Finding Nemo though.
Shit,
I
no,
love
Finding Nemo. You're
Shark
right.
Tale, Shark
fucking
Tale,
right. I forgot.
Shark Tale. Come
Nah,
on,
but
man.
He's like,
like
Turbo
like,
really
like
hit
live
last year when Turbo
live
came
action.
out.
It would probably be. What's that fucking movie with Christian Bale? The magic movie. Prestige. The Prestige
This
is
guy
a
doesn't know anything about movies. It's
no. I
crazy.
just watched The Prestige.
That's your
why.
favorite movie, dude?
The Prestige. You watched Prestige?
I mean, it's good, but
I never seen that
Prestige
movie.
is a
I never
good
seen it.
fucking movie.
Fire? What is it about? Like, what is it like?
And the part it was really, I don't want to. It's like these two magicians,
Oh, some magician.
and they're like brothers, but then like. If you watch it, I promise you, don't listen to Gianni. You're gonna fuck. You're gonna be like, oh shit, this shit is hard.
I'm gonna tune
Like
in.
it's good. Like,
listen, it's a
if you-
good movie, but
if
it's,
you
it's
like
not
Power,
it's not
you'll
the
like
best
it.
ever. It's not the best.
If you like Power, trust me, you'll like it. Like no funny
Is
shit.
Idris your favorite actor? Like growing up, who were the people you watched that were like, I would love to do this?
Denzel.
Yeah.
Will.
Of course,
Oh, I Am
100%.
Legend is my
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Denzel, Will, and then Idris Elba.
Nice.
I like those three dudes. Is like
I think that's the goat, man.
Yeah.
that's where I like. I look up to them,
Yeah.
but I don't try to mimic them. Like, there's a lot of actors that try to act like Denzel. I'll be in the scene, I'm like, dude, who the fuck
Yeah.
are you trying to portray right now? And I'm just like, he's like, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like, you
here's the
understand?
thing
Like,
that you touched on this before. That's how people
son.
don't work because
Right.
they go into a room and there's already a Denzel, bro.
right.
If
you
they
ain't gonna
want
be there.
Denzel,
They'll
they're
fucking
getting
get Denzel.
Right? They
Facts.
don't need a
Yeah.
guy playing Denzel. So
Not even his son acts like him.
Right.
You know, like, it's just crazy. Some people
Right.
are just corny as shit.
Yeah,
Right.
That's good. That
So-
shit is very cool. Yeah.
And you said
that's
favorite
why
shows?
You what?
You said favorite
Yeah,
show?
favorite shows. Yeah,
My favorite show of all time.
you can say Power. It's fine. Or Book Two. Or
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't got to.
You don't
We're
have
not-
to.
Oh,
We know it's the truth. You looking at Omari's cheeks over there. You keep talking about it.
I would probably say, because I don't even be watching shows like that.
Me neither, bro. I don't got that.
The
attention
last
span.
show I really watched, and I was like, yo, this is a good show, was honestly probably 13 Reasons Why. I ain't even gonna lie, the first
This
season.
guy knows nothing about.
No, but the thing is, like, I watch shows
I
to
do-
where
I
I could
tested for
enter
that.
a reality. I
Right.
could see you on that.
Yeah.
You could have been Bryce the rapist.
I tested.
I
for
could
that
see
role
it.
in
You
another
have
one.
the eyes.
I have
for
the
it.
rapist eyes
Yeah,
for
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, that's.
For sure. He got a little Dr. Doofenshmirtz smile on him. I fucking see it. But I'm not like, but I like watching shows that like is pure entertainment to me. I'm entering a reality that's not mine.
It's you like shows that are at a sixth grade level is basically what you're.
Now he's
Yeah,
literally
but
like
six-
Yeah, he's like, dude, Turbo is so good.
I never watched that.
I love watching
probably like it.
Cars.
Turbo.
He's like, Cars is another one. of my
Cars,
favorite
Lightning
movies.
McQueen.
Yeah.
Cars is
That's my
fire.
nigga.
Cars is fire.
What?
Cars is fire.
bro.
Lightning
What?
McQueen is
But
him.
here's the thing,
See, that's what's wrong with you guys.
I'm so happy I'm on Power now because I read for the Riverdales. I read for the 13 Reasons Why. Like that shit's fun for like a season or two, and then they don't have any more story to tell. So they're
No, that's
doing
not-
crazy
Oh
shit.
yeah. But because of your hustle and how you are, if you was on 13 Reasons Why,
Right,
Like,
I-
look what you're doing right now with this fucking podcast. You would probably fucking
Right.
be Spider-Man.
Right.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you
yeah.
would like you got that hustle to where, and your audience would have been 10 times bigger.
Right. They
put the
13
boys on
Reasons
Netflix,
Why
man.
is like that shit was an anomaly.
Right.
Yeah, nah, that shit was
You
ridiculous.
think you would have been doing it, bro? You would have had, nigga. You would have owned fucking Armani.
Right.
Like you would have been that
Nah,
guy.
yeah, it's
like
different. over
like
now,
the
bro.
numbers, like you're like. But I guess you're yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck.
I
is wrong with
appreciate
you.
that. I mean, we fuck with each other, but like, I really do appreciate that.
Yeah.
And bro, I see the same shit in you. Like, you are a hustler, and you know like how to move and how to do the business. Like, and that's why I definitely want to get. You should do some business stuff with the boys. Get on over here. I don't know what you guys
Right.
are doing over there, but
No, honestly, I'm
Locked in, man. Let's
I'm
get crazy,
down.
man.
I'm fucking down.
Let's get this
Like,
money,
we could,
man.
We could, bro. Like honestly,
They gonna keep printing the
we
shit.
could do. You know how like there's Millennium tours and there's this and that. Like if we went on a tour together, I'm telling you right now, and I'm not making this up. We would make at least $5 million.
yeah, easy,
No bullshit.
easy.
City
Because
to
now I
city.
know like that I got the connects at Live Nation and all of them. Like I understand how it works.
Right.
I'm like, well, is this easy? But the thing is, a lot
We
of
need to
times
tell Meech to
talent-
like be okay with a meet and greet though. We can't be pushing fans and be get off.
Yeah, I'll fight him if he
Yeah.
do that. Like, if he say don't touch me, we just all gotta whoop his ass and just explain to him later. And I'll call Big Meech and be like, yeah, we just had to, nigga. He was fucking the money
tripping, man.
up.
He was tripping,
Do you,
man.
have
Fucking
you have
up.
you talked to him and stuff like that?
Yeah, about that, yeah. We had a conversation, and he was just he was telling me, he's like, nah, because he told me the backstory to it and stuff like that. But he understood.
No, I didn't mean that in general. I just meant have you talked to Big Meech and stuff.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah. I
that
talked to
about,
Big
like,
Meech. Yeah,
the story.
Yeah,
and-
he was just like, he
Shout
he
Big
liked
Meech,
how it's
man.
going. He said, I don't know why those Power Boys are talking. Tariq don't even got a car. I swear to
That
God.
was funny.
I swear to God. He
Yeah,
really
Meech
said
posted it. That
shit.
was hilarious.
Yeah, and it was so funny. But he likes what's going on, and It's crazy because he's a big fan of All American.
Mm-hmm.
They play that in the prisons all the time.
Damn.
So yeah. So they was like, he's like, man, I knew you, that football nigga. Like
That's why you don't want to show your cheeks, bro. You don't want someone getting out of jail like that's him.
Oh nah! Whoa! Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. That too for sure.
Yo.
What I'm actually dead curious. Like, we can cut this if you want, but I'm dead curious what Lil Meech says like about all of like the back and forth shit.
He'll
Like,
put a hit out on you, Gianni.
that's what I'm saying. But like, that's what he gets like.
Yeah, you know what, Mike?
Like,
If Gianni disappeared tomorrow, we can run this podcast together.
I'm like, shit. I'm like, yo, Da Vinci, I need a co-host, my nigga. We gotta keep this shit afloat.
Fuck it up. And that BMF poster's for sure gonna be right here.
Hold on now. Hold
One
on.
poster, season 2, season 3. Gianni, you keep talking your shit. You about to disappear, nigga.
What the fuck?
You don't know. Remember, this is a true story. You coming at the wrong
Like, yo, Da
nigga.
Vinci, man, this nigga put a hit out. Bro.
Yeah, you coming at the wrong
no, I'm
one.
curious.
Gotta
Like,
keep
what
this
did he
shit
say?
afloat.
Nah. Honestly, we don't even talk about it. I swear to God, like we've never had a conversation about it. It's just like sometimes he'll be like, "Yo, bro," that like one time I was trolling, and I didn't even see it, and I was in my own little world, and then I saw Mike say, "Look, your brother's busy out here being a pretty boy, not even worried." So I'm like, "Oh shit!" So now I had to throw something out there, but I was just like, "Oh fuck!" And then he reached out to me. He said, "Yo, bro, you not gonna help me?" So then that's what made me jump. I was like, "Oh, fuck, you gotta fucking up my sponsorships, man." I got a Capital One deal right now.
Oh yeah, that's
I got a Capital One deal with a bank right now. Like,
I'm trying to keep it cool.
like, goddamn, because they're gonna really think we beat it. Because I be going places, they be like, "Yo, so y'all really don't fuck with the Power Boy?" I'm like,
nah,
dude,
it's all
I
love,
fucking
bro.
follow them.
It's literally all love. Like,
Like I'm just like, nah, we love each other,
fucking
man.
around,
We just,
yeah.
we
The
just-
people
it's all
sometimes
love,
are
man.
like,
We just trolling.
I'm like, yeah, we're just having fun. Like,
And
it
look,
helps.
And it literally
It does.
only makes y'all tune into us
Right.
even more, into
Honestly,
the shows and
yeah.
everything. So
Yeah,
y'all know what it is
real
already.
good
This
marketing.
episode is gonna go crazy. We're gonna get some fan questions. We'll get you out of here.
Yo, the fan question is about to go crazy. I already know.
But yeah, but
You
I
got
don't
some
think
audition
Meech,
for like Sesame Street or
I
something.
don't
Where you
think
headed?
Meech, I would audition for Sesame Street, the remake.
He was on it.
that shit's fire. Sesame Street.
You was
lit.
on Sesame
Yeah,
Street?
bro, that was like one of the first things I've ever done. I was playing the drums on that bitch. That shit was lit.
Oh, you fucking lit.
Okay, first one from Jabri Auburn said, "What's your favorite part about being an actor?"
It's so much. That's a tough question.
I love the fact that I get to learn about lives that wasn't mine, and it makes me use both hemispheres of my brain, which makes me a smarter human
Right.
because I'm tapping into realities that I never experienced.
Right.
So it's like I think when you're an actor, it's kind of a cheat code to life.
Right.
It literally
Like we're like a cat. We live 9 lives.
It literally
We live in multiple lives in one life. So it just makes our discernment like fucking crazy.
You could do it like you could just switch it on. It's like code switching. Like
Right.
you could walk in the room and be a
Facts.
businessman. You could walk in the room and be a gangster.
And be,
You could walk in
yeah,
the room and
fact.
be a
And,
nerd,
and
like,
because we read for a living, it's like you could be in a meeting or something with somebody, you could like really read their body language, like,
Bro.
and they're not acting.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, this nigga don't like me. I'm like,
Yup.
okay.
Yup.
Or this person is just like,
motherfucker nervous.
I'm watching his eyes, or I'm watching how he's cutting eyes at my shorty. Oh shit, I think he want my. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Or like little things, and it's like, because we read for a living, we're breaking down
I
characters.
say that
in
all
script. So
the time.
we're
Well, it is.
unfair.
I
watching.
can see everyone's,
Right.
even like any movement. I'm like, I read this
Right.
person. I know exactly.
see
what
right
they're-
through him,
Right.
Right.
Hell
Exactly.
yeah, you can
That
see
shit
right
is a
through 'em.
special power, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is a different
Yeah, it's
type of
fire.
superpower.
I feel like the rest of them we kind of really already answered, but this is like one I want to know.
Okay, how does playing a character, how does playing a real life character differ from playing a fiction, and which do you prefer?
Fictional character is sometimes I think it's better because I get to make that up. But in real life, I'm confined in a certain space to where it's like I can't do something that's outside of this character's
'Cause you
character
wanna
in
be
real life.
respectful, you know what I'm saying? You want
So,
to be
yeah.
respectful. You want to pay homage to the person you're
Yeah,
portraying.
exactly. So that shit's kind of
It's
tough.
tough balancing, like bringing yourself to it and then like staying in the lines of that
For a
person.
fact.
Yeah,
For a
I already know
fact.
how that
That's
goes.
just tough.
Hell yeah.
What do you got coming up next? You're shooting BMF right now, but you got a movie coming out in June. And
Yep, I got a Real Love is coming out in June. It's 2 movies that I was filming that in Vancouver, and then
You said it's 2.
I've been
not just
hitting.
one.
I've been hitting the comedy theaters, man. I'm hosting it for fun, and then like having like a little segment, 10, 15 minutes doing material, and then making people laugh, and it's been like going well. So I'm like trying to just dive into that more and explore that because it's just like, you know, why not? And
I know I see all the 70-year-old women screaming your name. I'm like, damn.
Nah,
this
they're
guy,
not 70, brother. I was one of the first ones to have so many millennials at their shows because our generation in the 20s, we don't go to comedy shows.
They don't go to comedy.
Right.
Yeah, I was just about to
So
say.
usually comedy shows is actually only 70-year-olds.
Right.
So it's a lot harder. So my audience, they be heckling the shit out of me. So I got to be quick on my feet and play off of they little shade that they're throwing while I'm doing my material.
Bro, I did stand up for 2 years. There's nothing.
did it?
Yeah, I did stand up for 2 years.
Respect, bro. You fucking hustler.
But I wasn't what.
Are your parents foreigners?
No.
Where you from?
From Rhode Island. Yeah.
Oh, that's why you don't got shit over there.
I
had to make it out.
We just did a host in there. It was fire. It's coming up next week, but this will come out after. So we had such a good time. But there's nothing like I didn't do that where you went to like sold out shows and shit like that.
Right.
I was doing open mics. I was at 1, 2 in the morning to 8 people in the audience like wanting to kill myself. I did that for 2 years.
It's fucking tough.
Right.
I opened up for Chris Spencer and I was 8 minutes and 36 seconds.
And you're like,
and it was a real comedy crowd, like
Right.
40, 50, 60, and they're just listening to every word. And they started chuckling and laughing. And after I got off, Chris Spencer ran in the back. He was like, yo, kid, keep doing this.
Bro, y'all
You
got
just
it.
started.
Y'all got it, bro. 'Cause
And I was
making a
like-
crowd of people laugh is hard, bro.
It's tough. It's tough. They say the
hard, bro.
fear, two of the biggest human fears is the fear of public speaking and the fear of death. So comedy obviously falls under that category, but then you're trying to make them laugh.
Yeah.
Bro, that's just fucking
Yeah.
tough.
It's different when
I
you
wanted
just
to
talk
kill
about it.
myself the first time I went on stage.
It's hard, bro. But once you conquer it, like I felt like I conquered it, and I don't like stand up because I don't like telling. Like I get bored telling the same story and using the same material. Like it just gets a little boring to me.
Right.
There's an art to making it better every time you tell it. That's the fun part in it. But just like it just gets boring for me, like telling the same story and doing it all over again. So once I felt like I conquered doing it and I wasn't nervous anymore, and I was like that, I'm like, okay, I can move on now. But it was more for my acting.
Yeah, you got a
because-
lot of balls, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's different. You
got
get up on
a
that
lot
stage
of
talking in front
balls.
of people, that's scary,
That's
bro.
what's up.
Yeah.
Dude, y'all gonna be all right in this business, honestly.
Bro, we
Y'all
gotta
gonna be
do.
alright.
I've already been talking to Mike about this. Like, we're working on getting like doing our own shows and our own movies made with our production company. But like, we gotta do something with all of us together, like our own movie. Where everyone would tune into that.
Like the Four Brothers.
right, like something like
Four
that.
Brothers meet
Oh, we
remake.
should remake Four Brothers.
Like,
You,
we could
Mike, and
we
me.
could just do it. We could do a short for 10 minutes, put it on YouTube, see what it does.
Bro,
And then-
we should
and
do
it's-
After that,
It's
over
so
with.
funny.
After that,
Like, it would be
it's
so
over
funny.
with.
We don't talk
Out of
about, and they're gonna, cause them seeing us in the room, it's like, what
They're
the
like,
fuck?
what the fuck are these
Bro,
niggas
that
doing
was
together?
Like, yeah,
They're like, what are they doing together?
Right,
Like,
they're gonna be rolling. and We're
Yeah,
just
nah.
talking about something completely different.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
That would be so funny. We should remake Four Brothers.
Nah, the boys got some
really
shit
should
coming.
do that.
But for real though, we're trying to get movies made, do all that stuff. Like all of us together, like we're a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely.
Like, I just
We're
think
the
it-
whole network.
right,
Literally.
right.
You guys are number one. I'll give it, yeah.
Right.
But we're the whole
Thank you,
network.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It took him an hour and 10 minutes of a podcast to finally admit it.
But we got it out of him.
No,
yeah.
but for real,
You guys are number one for now.
I do want to say like I respect your work so much. Like you are a hustler, and I like every time we have a conversation, I'm like, I really fucking like that dude. Like
appreciate
you're
that.
not like you're not shady. You're not like a sneaky person. Like you're a good dude, and I do want to say like. Through all the bullshit that we do on social media to have fun, like you are a fucking good dude and you're hustling and you're gonna do so well. Like you've only been in this business how long? Like look how well you're already doing. It's just gonna keep
appreciate that.
going, bro.
I
He thought
appreciate
he
that
was too old to just get in this bitch. He was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm
No,
21, they don't
crazy.
want me. Nah, nigga.
Facts, yeah.
You and this bitch going crazy,
Yeah.
man.
But all right, plug what you got coming up. This is probably gonna come out because we're doing recaps right now, so this will probably come out a month. So plug if you got some dates coming up. If not, we'll throw it on the Crew Has It page.
Bet
for
that. So I got a movie coming out next month, I believe, June. Just look for Real Love and Strength of a Woman, Mary J's movie with Sony that she's doing. And then do got a comedy show May 19th, May 20th on the Star Dome. And also I'm gonna be going on like a comedy tour, and I'll get the tour dates set and locked in. And then maybe one day, you know what I'm saying, I'll pay you guys as a special guest. And you guys pop
Yeah.
out.
Let's
Nah,
go
this
do
is what
that.
we're gonna do. We're gonna do our live podcasts. We're gonna start doing live podcasts, and maybe we'll have you.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B. Simone did that in Atlanta.
Yeah.
She sold out in 2 days, bro.
Yeah,
she
bro.
made $200K.
Yeah, we're gonna
fire.
do some live podcast
Fire.
stuff. So maybe we'll have you come out and like dance for us for 5 minutes and then we can leave.
He said
Well, I mean,
dance.
my rate is pretty high. I don't know if you guys can afford me.
What is
He
it,
said,
like
"I can
1,500? We got that.
15,
He said, y'all can't afford me. Bro.
remember, that's a minute. 1,500 a
He said
minute.
a second, homie.
That's a minute.
What's your Instagram for the people who don't follow you? Well, I'm just saying for the people who don't follow you. What's your Instagram?
How he fucking said it. He's a motherfucker. You're good. You'll be a good ass publicist. You guys know my fucking Instagram. It's Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci Gianni.
What is it? DEVENCHE.
No, I think I want you to spell it.
DAVINCHI. Da
Yup.
Vinci.
Vinci.
Appreciate you.
The boys
got you,
working, man.
Appreciate
Shows,
you.
movies on the way. Listen, man, we keeping the ball rolling. Like we said, bro, as actors, we got to find ways to keep everything rolling and keep everything in
Absolutely.
motion. And that's what we doing. The boys is working hard. We being productive, man. None of that bullshit y'all think we doing, man. You know?
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all having me on
Hell
this.
yeah.
For real,
Appreciate
for
you
real.
coming up,
and
bro.
I respect y'all hustle. I've been watching you for a minute. You've been killing this shit.
brother, I appreciate
just
that,
found
bro.
out who this motherfucker was, and it's just like, and
Pretty cool, right?
I fuck with you.
That's a Rolex.
Oh, the Mary J. Blige shirt.
Yeah, the Mario J.
I
That
fuck.
too.
That's dope.
Did you get one of these? Oh, 50 didn't give you one. It's because you won't show your cheeks on his show. But 50 gave us all the people who really bring in the viership to the network. You guys can zoom in.
I have one. We have one.
Where is it?
I just don't wear it. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm not a fucking cornball. What the fuck I look like we're in a fucking traffic light doing fucking.
It's green light gang, baby.
Well, okay. Well, you
Shit
can have
busted.
that.
Shit busting.
Yeah. So fuck that shit. No, I'm playing. No, I actually don't have one.
I'm literally gonna cut that.
I
I'm gonna
actually
make them cut
don't-
that. Be like, fuck 50.
Like, yo, Vinci, man.
Yeah, 50
Oh,
gonna fucking
Like,
kill
you on the
you.
podcast
oh
talking
my
shit, man.
god. Nah,
yeah,
I actually don't have one.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
we got a real relationship. It come from the heart.
Come on, man. Get
So
the boy,
it's
the
like,
green light,
All right.
the green light gang champion.
Where's 22 vlogs? Make sure you subscribe. The boys got hostings coming up because we're booked and busy while Da Vinci's sitting on the couch. But we got some hostings coming up. We'll keep you guys stay tuned with that. Gianni V Pillow, TikTok, Instagram. Mike, where's
Where's 22 on Instagram, Michael Rainey Jr. on Instagram. Follow the boy, doing cool stuff. The boys is moving, man. This is what we do. We just keeping everything in motion, bro. It's like, it's just what we do, man.
we got some crazy guests for you guys. We're starting to go out of the Power universe a little bit, and we're start bringing on some new people. So we're excited.
Shit about to get serious. Shit getting interesting, man.
Give us one, Mike.
Listen, man, the crew has it, baby. Shout out my boy Da Vinci pulling up on the guys, man.
The crew has it, and you have it. Thank you for coming on, Da Vinci.